Now our Verified team is looking into claims about fires after several U.S. food processing plants went up in flames in recent months.
WCNC Charlotte's Megan Bragg looks into what we know about the circumstances tonight.
Recent fires at food processing plants across the U.S. have several people speculating online if something else is behind them. This tweet notes a, quote, odd coincidence that, quote, 18 U.S. food processing facilities burned down in the last 6 months. The question that we're looking at today, are people setting food processing plants on fire intentionally in order to create a food shortage? Let's verify. Our sources, Sam Gazdziak, the communications manager for the American Association of Meat Processors, Sarah Little, the vice president of communications for the North American Meat Institute, Tom Super, the senior vice president of communications for the National Chicken Council, fire officials in each case, and the U.S. Department of Agriculture, otherwise known as the USDA. In a statement, Little told us, quote, we are not aware of any concerted effort to set food processing facilities on fire. Super told us, quote, I can only speak for chicken, but like any manufacturing plant industry, there are genuinely a few fires that occur each year across the country. Most of them are contained rather quickly. Gazdziak agrees.
We've not seen anything that points to it being suspicious in any way. A lot of them seem to be mechanical failures or just very unfortunate, tragic things that happen, but nothing that was deliberate.
So let's break down the number on what we learned from fire officials. 11 of the fires were either ruled accidental or no foul play was suspected. 6 others are still under investigation. The other one was at a vacant building that once housed a meat plant, but no longer does. Another note, while the tweet mentions 18 fires in 6 months, only 12 of them actually happened in that time frame.
According to a report from the USDA, the U.S. has about 36,000 food and beverage processing establishments in operation. Gazdziak says fires at just 18 plants would not cause a disruption to the food supply.
So these individual fires, they might be disruptions for regular customers of those facilities, but the public as a whole shouldn't have seen any major differences.
Super says, quote, there are about 200 federally inspected chicken slaughtering plants in the U.S. and thousands more that further process chicken. And that's just chicken. I would not categorize this as an alarming trend. On its website, the USDA says there are currently no food shortages or widespread disruptions of the food supply in the country. So we can verify that no, people are not setting food processing plants on fire intentionally in order to create a food shortage. With your Verify, I'm Megan Bragg.
And be sure to send any claims you see out there our way. You can email us at verify@wcnc.com.